Hey, Diz. You need help?
Okay.
Oh, look at him.
Oh, shite.
It's okay. It's okay. Right there, perfect.
Hold on.
Ay, Dios
Hold on.
mío.
Go ahead.
I can't because you're... Yeah? Hey, Diz. That's not bad, babe. Okay, tonight we are making hot pork. And it's actually the pork roast that we had. It's not good enough.
No, it's not.
There.
There we go.
Okay, so this is the pork roast that I had yesterday. We shredded some. We did the pork roast and we got some out. This is what we took out beforehand. And then the other one was what we had. Oh, my girl came through this time. Hey, girl. What is this weather in Texas? My God, it's cold. We're in the country hills, so we are in the 27-degree area, and everything's iced up and crazy over here. Anyways, so what I did was use my pork. I pulled some out. It was roasting in the pressure cooker, and then before we just didn't want all the what's that called? All the pineapple in it. So we took some out beforehand. And so now we're trying to we're going to use the rest of it and making something cozy. We're up from the Midwest. So up there we eat a lot of we're always eating like comfort foods. So we're doing the hot pork. This is the pork that I took out the pressure cooker. I want to say crock pot. It was a pressure cooker. It's a pot. Yeah, thank you. It's an Instapot, but it has like 5 or 6 joules or whatever it on it. So what you do, I'm gonna warm up all of it. This is drippings. This was literally the fat that I took off of the pork before I put it in the pressure cooker. I kind of got it and just kind of like took off chunks of it because I'm gonna use it for tamales. So it's basically just fat rendered down in this pan on low, and then you have to turn this on, Daddy. So we've got potatoes going back here. We put about 4 potatoes in, and then about 2 of them took the skin off, and the other 2 we left the skin on. So they're going to be zero. Some of them are going to be it's going to be smashed potatoes. I mean, some people don't call them that, but we do when we leave our skin in it. We say it's a smashed potatoes. But in this pan, so anyways, I just wanted to let you guys know that that's going because that's going to be our side for this. When Joe cooks, he usually does like one item at a time, and I kind of like have all of my burners going at the same time. So I am actually...
Throw me under the bus already? Jeez. Holy moly.
Is that throwing you under the bus?
You thought I was in the other room.
You like to concentrate. That's a nice way of saying it. So I'm going to put... is that what you...
I was just testing the potatoes.
So I'm putting a little bit of oil in there, or renderings of the pork drippings. And this is where we're going to get our gravy from. I'm going to take some of the pork out, but I'm literally just from the fridge cold, and I'm warming it back up in the pan. And instead of using like regular oil, if you don't have the drippings, no big deal. Just grab your cooking oil, your whatever oil you cook with. Let's look at close. That will be for afterwards.
Yeah.
It's chicken broth.
Yeah.
Okay, so once it's all heated up, I am gonna take some out. So I'm gonna make my gravy right in that. I don't know if anybody's ever made. This is just how I do it. I'm sure there's a cool, fancy way. My spoon.
All right.
I'm seasoning it before. I'll show you what I'm talking about. But I'm seasoning the meat right now. I did have seasons in there. I didn't want to put any cominos. I didn't want to put anything that was going to Mexican it because it's
not smoked.
Yeah, it's not smoked. It's literally just a pork roast. And if anybody's looking for this t-shirt, you can get it from a shirt company called Dizzle. It's called Tea Time, or Tea Time. Yeah, that's it. It's on Facebook.
What do you need on this, babe?
That's how you're going to look at the comments,
Yeah,
sweetheart.
I'm going to try it if I can.
So you just go to our channel. So change that.
All right.
Right there.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I'm taking some out because then I'm going to make the gravy with the rest. I like some in the sandwich, but it's not a big deal. I do it more for Joe. But I took some out. Some out. This was going to go on a piece of bread, which Joe's going to do. And then this is going to go in the gravy because I like it in the gravy. So then a little bit of salt in here. Flour. And you have your meat in there. I'm personally going to put more oil. Yeah, this isn't pork. This is like comfort food. This isn't like California eating. This isn't like healthy
Hey to
eating.
the hubs, hey. Hey.
This isn't California eating or nothing healthy about this.
Who said hey to the hubs? That was Marissa.
Tracy or Marissa?
Marissa XOXO.
Oh, she's from California. Okay.
She said hello.
So
she's making roast right now.
You gotta put it lower so I don't hear it.
Oh, sorry.
See, guys, I'm gonna put for this much meat. This is 1 tablespoon.
Oh, you have to apologize to them.
Sorry, guys.
What we did.
What did we do?
2 different channels.
Oh, we figured out. I didn't even get a hold of Southern.
Hey, Zero.
I told Southern Charm I'd let her know. Oh my God, I forgot. We figured out why we couldn't delete our ones that said upcoming. We had to figure out how to get it off. We had to go back into that one and then go live from there. So that's why it was still showing. Like I started a new live when I was making the Cubanos, but it still showed the upcoming one. And I felt really bad because one of my girls was in the upcoming one. Southern Charm was in there yesterday waiting for us, and we had already started a new live, and I felt horrible. So
Yep, I'm noisy.
Oh, yeah, that's my girl. She's from Texas. She's in Texas.
All right.
Ask her what the weather's like.
What's your weather like?
Joe, you're so dumb.
Let's go upside down. Mine I gotta keep like this.
So you're gonna cook your flour that you just put in there for at least 3 minutes. You gotta get the raw flavor out of there. I don't know if you know that it means the flour will taste pasty if you don't cook it enough. So after I put the flour, even if you have to put a little more oil in there, keep cooking your flour. And it's basically, if you didn't have the meat in there, it would just be the flour and the oil. The way we started the enchilada sauce, it's just the flour and the oil. The only thing is this is pork, and I have the pork drippings. I got the pork meat, so I'm starting with that versus it being an empty pan. So,
you separated it. Okay. You got just the pork meat over here.
Yep, that's going to be for inside of the sandwich.
Putting on the bread, and then.
And then I'm going to get warm.
That's for the gravy.
Warm or hot water. You don't want to put cold water. Southside Market. Anybody in Texas? They know they got bomb brisket. I didn't even let Southern know. I feel bad. Sorry.
Landscape mode.
Huh?
Do we have landscape mode?
I don't know.
We'll have to check that out. We'll have to check out the landscape mode.
Is our thing off, babe?
What?
This thing's unplugged? Because it's not letting out hot water.
Oh. Sorry, I turned it up because we were out of water the other day. And I turned it back on.
No, so now I'm putting this water.
Oh. Sorry.
All right. Warm water into our flour.
And I get in there and cook too, Lisa. A little bit, here and there. I have my own recipes.
He cooked yesterday for a couple of days. So I'm just going to grab... it's so hard to do, huh? I'm going to show you guys. This is what it's going to look like. And you're just going to grab all of your meat that had the flour on it. And then swirl it around. And you're going to put it back on the heat. And it's going to get thicker again. I feel really bad for Southern.
How are we doing on the taters? You turned them off?
No. Oh, no, it's on high. Can you mix that for me really quick, please?
Cooking.
I know. I'm coming back.
Cooking.
See, he does cook.
I'm cooking. I think potatoes might be done though. Here, can I have that fork?
Yes.
Thanks, I'll test them out here. We just cut the potato. Did you tell them? Just cut the potatoes into, probably 8 equal pieces, so they'll boil up faster, and they are done. They're all set.
And we actually we leave the skin on when it's I guess when we run out of time. We'll make breakfast. I was gonna make breakfast potatoes with you guys. But anyways, you're gonna keep mixing it.
Want me to drain those potatoes?
Yeah, you want me to move everything? So this is my gravy so far. And it's gonna, I don't want to say seize up, but it's gonna get thicker and thicker the longer it's on the fire. I start adding pepper right now.
Do you cook every day, baby? On TV?
I do probably, we eat every day. And a lot of times I'm just like, I might as well just go live. It's not that it doesn't, but I usually cook a lot from home. We don't eat out. We used to eat out a lot more. We kind of eat at home a lot, especially with the weather right now. Everybody's locked in. But I do cook a lot at home, and I'm just kind of like, well, I might as well. We've been doing this on Facebook for about a year and a half. I think we started at the end of 2021. Then we did it in 2022 through periodically. We did reviews. Oh, you want me to help you, baby? There you go. I have sliced onions. I'm gonna add in here once it gets to the thickness that I like. Look at guys. See how thick it got just from being back on the fire. Oh, they're like, we can't. It's all the smoke. See how thick it got? And it'll continue to get thicker the longer it's on the heat. So I'm gonna bring it back over here. Keep the fire on about medium high to high, just because you want it to move along. I have julienned onion, which basically means thinly sliced onion. If you like big chunks, we just like them thin like this. I'll make a hamburger patty. It's like a beef patty that is kind of like a meatloaf, and then I make a brown gravy, and I put onions and mushrooms in that gravy. We normally don't put onions in this one. He wanted onions in this one, so that's why we're putting the onions in this one.
You need to learn how to cook. I'm so happy you're doing these.
Oh, stop.
Marissa,
Well,
XXO.
Marissa, I'm telling you, girl, I was telling you how to make the empanadas, and that's like a Mexican meat. I put Mexican meat. I think we made some that had just meat and cheese in it. Other ones we make meat with papas. But I'm going to make those empanadas for you guys, too.
You want me to mash these up?
Smash, yeah.
Smash them?
You want to do them right here so that way they can see that?
Yeah. Gotta smash them.
Ah, the chihuahuas. Okay, so I'm going to put it in now just because it's at the consistency I like it. And then, honestly, you can still go back. Oh, I'm
I'm
sorry.
gonna put that in upside down so it's because it's hot.
So, just pepper, salt. You're going to need enough salt because you added flour to it. So, salt it and pepper it. I would say enough. Again, so it takes 2 minutes to taste it to see if you need to put more.
All to taste.
Yeah, everything's to taste. I mean, I put garlic. My mom would never put garlic. I mean, it's something more like I did or I would do. My mom didn't even tell her I'm going to be here.
Oh, you didn't tell your mom?
I didn't tell nobody.
Oh, shit.
Literally.
That's too bad. That's all good.
That's too bad.
Well, our nephew loves to check us out.
I know. I didn't tell poo-poos or nothing. All right, let me put this on low. I'm going to mash that and then...
Yep. You put the amount of stuff you want in those potatoes, okay?
The milk's on the door.
Okay. Here's that. Here. Put it in there, babe doll.
Okay, hold on. I would use the other one.
Where's the other one?
Sorry, that's for my cereal. It's like
This one?
0.5%. I drink thinner milk for my cereal.
Okay. How about this one? How much? Tell me when.
No, you're supposed to warm it up, but it's okay.
Oh, it's all good.
Good to put warm milk in your potatoes. But it's okay.
Because I don't cook as much as I should.
Watch my cooking channel. It's just good for the potatoes to do warmed up milk. I mean,
you need some butter though, right?
Yes. Oh, you put it away?
Yeah.
See, guys, the longer it sits,
Oh, there's some right out there.
the longer it sits, it's going to get thicker and thicker. And pieces of pork in there. We have pork on the side, so it's going to go on the bread.
A couple tablespoons of butter.
we started just toasting our bread only because, like, we had Texas toast or whatever, but Joe's like, I wonder if we should toast the bread to give it a little bit of, like, he's got a thing with texture. And he's not a fan of, like, once it gets soft, it gets gummy. So he's like, I want to put some, I want to toast the bread to see if it can get a better consistency or stay better. Which, I mean, most of the time we cook in the kitchen. A lot of what we do is like, yeah, sure, if you want to, let's do that. Or, hey, I'll try it. Or, I mean, the only thing I really won't is he puts anchovies on his pizza. And I draw the line somewhere. But when I make the potatoes, I'll show you guys how to make real mashed potatoes. Just kidding. Okay, just potatoes, milk. Everybody makes potatoes their own way. Joe, sometimes we'll put cheddar and garlic and cheddar and all that. I just don't like having them all decked up like that when it's going to have like this flavor for me. Because it just kind of is like, it has so many flavors going on. But I'm sure it's good. I like them like that if I'm going to eat like a steak or something. Because then like that's like a whole meal, just like the potatoes. I'll put the loaded potato with bacon and sour cream. If it's something where it's going to be a part of it, I like the potatoes to kind of be by themselves.
Lisa likes these things.
Oh, yeah? Who's Lisa? Lisa Mother?
Lisa Thompson?
Oh,
She
Lisa, you came in. God, you guys, I'm so happy to see the people that came in from a previous live to come back in, because to me that's like, hey, I liked what I saw, which that makes me feel really good.
Do you need more milk?
No, I'm okay, because we're gonna have the gravy.
And she likes these things that cover the sink.
I do. And if anybody doesn't know, we are in a fifth wheel, where it's a 41 or 43 foot
RV cooking.
RV, yeah, we're RV cooking. We are blessed. We had a 5-bedroom home up in Michigan, and then when our kids grew up and moved out, we ended up having, oh, my poor mom, she's like, good night, Yvonne.
Oh, shit.
I know. We ended up selling the home, and everybody's like, how are you going to go from like 2,300 square feet to like an RV? And honestly, it's not bad. Everybody thinks well, I mean, we've been together for 20 years. So a lot of the things we do are kind of like, he does his thing. He'll either hang out. We have we have a living room, a bedroom. There's 2 TVs. He's outside. We just exist. I kind of figure if you're not gonna...
Everything goes on high, baby.
Ay, chihuahuas.
Not everything goes on high.
Do it on high. Do it on high. I kind of feel like I married him because I like his personality and you test his no.
It's my best feature.
We kind of we get each other. So we've been retired since 2017, babe.
Yeah. 16
or 17, and then like for 17, 18 we traveled. We flew places. 17, 18, 19 we traveled and stuff. Our daughter lived in Phoenix, so then we went out there. So now we're like RV life, and it's nice. We'll probably go back up to Michigan or Florida. We don't know where we're right now. We're in Texas. So we kind of lived in different states, and it's basically like our home base, and then from out there we kind of venture out. So we don't really stay in the same place too long. We stay where we want to stay, and we love the cities we live in, and then we move on, and then I guess about every 2 or 3 years we kind of move to another city. But anyways, I said all that to say the fifth wheel is a different life than living in a home. You have to downsize, and I'm a Midwesterner. I live in my hoodies. I love my boots and my hoodies. I like my Uggs, my boots. So for me, that was the hardest part, is find storage for everything. He's like, we don't have that much room. I'm like, we need a bigger RV. So we actually bought a different one. And then about 4 months into it.
Yeah, the first one we got it seemed like it was big enough, but it actually, once you start living in it, it is
felt like
it's different. It's a difference between a glamper that you can stay in for like 2 weeks,
a little more salt,
and then you're okay still. But when you're there every day and you start bumping into each other all the time, it gets a little tight. So we went about 3 feet longer, and it made all the difference in the world.
And then the other one had a queen size bed. We have a king size bed now. The main thing is
gotta have plenty of room to live in,
and we have 2 dogs. I think our hardest part of retirement is that we had to get up in the morning and take the dogs out to go to the bathroom, because it's like they don't care that you went to bed at 1 because you finished a movie. Their morning routine is their morning routine. But other than that, we're blessed. So we can't complain. You want me to make one?
Yeah,
All right.
We're all ready.
So we toasted it up.
We toast it on the griddle just because you can control it a little better.
Instead of putting it in a toaster, because when you put it in the toaster, it's more like a dry, a toast throughout. This is still soft, so you can kind of see it's still a soft toast.
Just you get it to the doneness that you want. You got to put some kind of a toast on there. Some people like it with just regular bread up in the Midwest, but it gets a little soggy for me. So we toast it so it has a little bit more hardiness, so it doesn't like get all.
It is.
You know.
It is.
Mushy.
It's a different life, quicker. But it's an awesome life. You just.
Slower.
I mean, we paid association fees up. We lived in a little gated area that we were paid an association. We didn't really. It was just we don't need 5 bedrooms. It was him and I. We'd come in the door, usually watch a movie, hang out, but none of the house is being used. Once the kids moved out, we had a theater room in the basement that we didn't use, like a vending machine and everything. And nobody used anything. For like 1 year, we used an Airbnb. No, I'm just kidding.
Airbnb.
It was an Airbnb. And we did do really, really well because, I mean, we rented out probably 3 or 4 of the rooms, 3 rooms. And we had the whole experience for them. But then, I don't know, Joe is just kind of like, okay, fine. I missed my family. And I said, I want to go to Texas. And he said, all right, and let's sell the house. Help me sell the house and we'll go to Texas. So we sold the house, got the RV. Now it's a different life, but it's a fun life. It feels not tied down no more. Yeah. I personally am gonna.
We'll have to give them a tour of the place one of these times when it's all nice and super tidy.
All right. Oh wait. Hello, Ivana. Sorry. Put some of the pork that we have set aside. What is in my way?
I don't know. Anything?
No.
Something?
Can you? Oh no.
Just that thing.
I just wanted to get closer.
All right, there you go.
Okay, so I'm putting some of the pork right on the. And you can use anything you want. I like actually Texas toast. We forgot to buy it, so we're using bread. But hey,
you just use one of those, babe, for now.
See that? Woo. Okay, then we're gonna put the top on it. What I like to do is get this. I probably should use this cutting board because it dulls your knife to put it on a ceramic.
I think that's fine.
Okay, guys. This is how I set up when I'm going to make Joe's.
All right, you need a spoon. There's your spoon.
This is what I do. It's cute and pretty. I get your papas, or potatoes. These are called potatoes. Sorry.
Those are potatoes.
And you put the potatoes. This is how I make it. You guys can, if you don't like the food touching, don't put the food touching. Then I come over to my gravy. And the only reason I do it separate is because I like there to be gravy, but also meat with the gravy. And I put it over the top of all of it. Kind of press down your mashed potatoes over the top of your... Joe likes black pepper a lot, so I usually sprinkle some on top. Literally, guys, it was 20 minutes max. Oop, I'm sorry.
All right.
Is this light on? Nope. Yeah, it is.
So,
I want them to see. Look at how pretty it looks. Bring the camera, baby.
All right, ready? You got it.
I'm sorry.
Coming up.
Probably see if we can now. Okay.
Oops, sorry.
Let me put it. Does that look so good, guys? That looks so good.
Are we still on, actually?
Yeah. It's still there?
Oh, yeah, it's still there.
That was fast, right? It took 24 minutes. I mean, and this is a pork roast that we had the other day. And it just was like, why waste it? Why dump it? Yeah, we're going to eat it, but I'm going to put this up because Joe needs assistance because the girl is
I'm always
pressing the button.
Pressing buttons like a madman.
I think it's funnier when you say that. Okay. Ready, baby?
Yeah.
Woo!
Here we go.
Yeah, I need a fork.
Right there. Oh, this is yours. That's the bigger one. You like the...
I like a longer fork. I don't know why. I like it longer. It's just a girl. Just kidding. Okay, wait. Don't eat it yet.
What?
You're making me nervous. I wonder if hatch peppers would have been good in it.
No, not
Well-
well. Maybe, probably. Hatch peppers are good in everything.
Okay, ready?
Okay, here we go.
I get you Wallace.
Get some of that.
I'm sorry.
Get you some of that. Ready?
I am.
Get it. Tink.
Mmm.
Holy shit.
That's good.
That's so good.
That's good.
I haven't had this in so long.
It just tastes
That's
cozy.
so good.
And it's cold out. It's only 30 degrees out.
That is perfect for this
Mm-hmm.
crap weather.
You guys, it was a quick video today. One of these days, I think one of them will make things a little bit longer. But for right now, I wanted you guys to see
Oh, so.
the coolness of, oh my God, it's 242 joules. You're so crazy. It's kind of quick. And a lot of times people don't realize how quick and easy it is to make something at home instead of ordering or instead of going out. I try to show you guys the burritos, enchiladas, because you can make them at home. Tortillas we're going to make. Tamales we're going to make.
And they want a tour, so.
Yeah, we'll have to do that. So, you guys, thank you again. It was a short video. Have a good weekend. Today's Tuesday. Maybe on Thursday, I think we'll probably do another one. We might do a review either on Wednesday or Thursday.
I don't know what that is.
It's Tuesday. So either Wednesday or Thursday, we're going to do a review.
I don't know.
Or we're going to do another live. But 23 minutes, and you can have homemade food.
You don't have to go out all the time. I tell you what, man, if you get the right stuff, make the right stuff, you don't need to go out all the time.
You save money.
Yeah, we
and
go
it's
out every
quick.
once in a while now, where we used to go out all the time. This is fun. It's easy.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the stuff we make is pretty easy, but it's good stuff.
Thanks, everybody. Thanks, girls.
Say goodbye to everybody.